Hey guys, Marsningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are finishing off our Otherworld Warriors recap series with the STR Pikkon. So here's his entry on the wiki: Blazing Clash Pikkon, or Paikuhan. He, like all the others, has a leader skill which is own type, key +2, HP and attack. His is 50%, which is a little bit better than a couple of the other ones, but still not the best, with units like LR Vegito Blue and the Awakened Barbershop Master Roshi not around these days. A lot of these leader skills are pretty outdated, but of course that's not what we will be using him for. So his super attack is the Thunder Flash. It causes supreme damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack, which is why he is so useful. His passive skill is Otherworld Champions Prestige, attack +70%, and all enemies defense -30%. I mean, that's not bad. Obviously, as we've discussed many times before, outside of the Broly events, lowering defense is not noticeably useful a lot of the time. You might do a couple of hundred extra damage on certain enemies, so it's not really very noticeable. So his link skills, so of course, first of all, the thing that makes him unique, he is the only non-Saiyan unit in the game that has prepared for battle. So he has a 2-key link that he'll share with most of the units that are going to be on your super strength team. So that, straight off the bat, is really useful. Gentleman is a dead link on super strength, but fortunately it's only for key. Experienced fighters attack +10%. The only super strength unit that has that is the Barlot from the Fusions banner, so for the showcase we will be including him on the team. He has shocking speed, which is also quite common on Super STR. Super Saiyan 4 Goku himself has it, as well as prepared for battle, so that's really useful. Cold Judgment is a defensive link. Otherworld Warriors, again, of course, every unit from this has had this, and no one else on the team is going to have it. And of course, he, like the Goku, does actually get an awakening that used Dokkan event medals, so he gets Fierce Battle, so that's also very useful. His stats are pretty decent without dupes, and again with dupes, obviously pretty nice. And his 12 key multiplier is 140%. Before you awaken him, his super attack can be farmed with the Strike Pikkon, so that's really good as well. Getting a very good unit like this to super attack 10 without using Kais is always going to be nice. So if we jump over to the game now, I wanted to show him off against the Cooler event, and I managed to mess up and not be able to record it at the weekend. So I loaded up Boss Rush and got through the first 2 stages off camera, just so we could get into the fight here and see what he can do against the couple of different types that we come up against, and then of course have type advantage against the Cooler at the end. Of course, we just got done fighting Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, so I did lose a little bit of health, but we're not going to be in danger of losing to the Cooler squad. So we'll go for super with him, and then we will lower the attack of... Well, actually, we might as well just focus on taking out Thouser, and then Goku super this guy, because unless he supers us, Vegeta should just kill the guy in the front with his counter attack. So been slowly but surely, every week when the event comes around again, I've slowly but surely been putting all of my STR orbs into this Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Getting closer and closer to having him rainbow starred. I think he's about 93% now, so getting there slowly but surely. I do like the super attack with Pikkon, dropping the elbow, and then fires the blast down. So not a huge amount of damage without a crit, but obviously that was on an AGL unit, so we did have a type disadvantage. His attack has been lowered though, so hits Goku for barely any damage. So let's get the Barlot into the last slot so we can see what he will do when he gives that experienced fighters link to Pikkon. And then it doesn't really matter, we'll grab all of those, but he's gonna die anyway. The STR one might not, the STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta might not finish him off unless he gets a crit, but we're gonna take him out this turn for sure. So there you go. So move on to the Intelligence, Cooler, and AGL Thouser. And who have we got on support? So we got the Trunks on support for this rotation, which is he gives all strength units attack and defense. Is it 20% or 25%? I think it's 25. Yeah, 25%. So it's a very good support unit. Pretty decent unit. He definitely needs an awakening. He's one of the few older units like this that don't have awakenings. If the physical Gohan support awakening is anything to go by, he could be insanely good if he gets an awakening. So this is the Pikkon stats that I have. He doesn't have a lot in each because I'm always short on orbs. I only got the free. He's got the free critical, and then I think I got 2 or 3 dupes of him, so I managed to give him 1 extra crit star apparently. So he's got 8 crit, and of course super attack 10 because it is farmable. So probably should heal since we were coming in off of the last off of that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta event on low health. So let's go for the Thouser, and then we will get Pikkon to lower the attack of the Cooler, and also we'll get to see how much he hits for against neutral typing as opposed to having type disadvantage. Yeah, we'll give Trunks a super attack, why not? See if we can chip a bit more damage off of Thouser's health bar. Also, Thouser gonna super attack, okay. 90 damage, well, okay. Because yeah, the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, even at Rainbow here, his defense is fairly low. So the fact that he's took a super attack for double digits is pretty impressive. So yeah, I think we're actually gonna kill Cooler with all the counter attacks. So maybe I won't put Vegeta in front of too many more attacks, because unless we get a crit, we're against type disadvantage now. Oh, there you go. Well, 614k with a crit is very decent damage. Obviously, he's not going to hit anywhere near the levels of Gogeta, but he's similar to in Gogeta, where he's a good unit in the sense that he not only hits hard, but he's also lowering the attack. So we'll mess up the rotation a little bit just so we don't have to take all of those hits. We won't go for the stun because we want to see the attack lowering come into play from Pikkon, and I won't get a super attack with the friend Goku just because he knowing Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he'd probably crit and take him out, whereas my Goku has no dupes, so the chances of him critting and one-shotting him are a lot lower. So and there you go. Yeah, you super attack the tank. That's perfect. So my Goku, even if he crits, he shouldn't take him out. There you go, no crit. It's actually good this time around. So, and then no additional from him. So I will put them this way around because we're not going to take him out in one turn. Let's get those. So we're getting the Experienced Fighters link pop up at the end there. So that's an extra 10% attack for the Pikkon. And of course he will be lowering the attack as well. And then we'll just grab all of those with you. So Vegeta can start us off, and yep, good. I was going to say hopefully not get too many crits. But yeah, taking double digits from a type disadvantage unit. Very, very impressed with this Vegeta, as I said in the videos when he first came out. Obviously, we didn't know that him and that Beerus were going to get added into the banners. We thought that it might be a case of these units that we're showcasing in this series, that banner might have never come back. So I did my 100 subscribers celebration. I did 500 stones on that banner and pulled 4 copies of the Vegeta. So once I managed to get some more stones, I was quite lucky, and the first multi I did after I'd bought some more stones, I got the Vegeta as my GSSR, so we have the ability to rainbow him. So we have lowered his attack again now. Let's make sure that Trunks stays on the off rotation so we can take advantage of that support passive, and then we We want to see Cooler still attack, so we won't go for the stun with the Vegeta. In fact, let's just Ghost Usher so we don't have to worry about any attacks at all. Because I want to see Pikkon lower the attack again and then maybe take some hits. Because if he's attacking in that second slot, we can put Vegeta in the first one and not have to worry about counters. And then Pikkon can lower the attack once more and then take some hits, and we'll see how well he takes the hits. So let's go for no super attack with Vegeta as well, and then Pikkon can get those. And well, there's no way to avoid giving Goku a super attack, so if Pikkon doesn't finish him off, Goku should. So of course Vegeta gets a crit. So Pikkon, how much can he do here? Can he get a crit? Ooh, so yeah, 354k with a crit, it's not bad. Obviously he did a lot more damage against the Thouser before, because the Thouser is a much weaker unit in general. But now we are going up against Final Form Cooler, so we have type advantage. Again, we're going to try not to get too many supers with everybody else. We don't want to stun him because we want to see that attack reduction. And then we can give Barlot a super though, because I think mine's only like super attack 2 maybe. So he is not going to hit super hard anyway. So I think I only made him super attack 2 so I could do the first load of nodes on his bottom right path when I was doing my all Bardock team videos a while back. For those of you that have been with the channel since near the beginning when I put those videos out, someone had mentioned it to me in the comments when those videos came out, but that team will be making a comeback very soon when Super Saiyan 3 Bardock drops, and we can actually replace the Barlot, because I did see a couple of comments from people saying it was slightly cheating because Barlot is not technically Bardock. So that was the only way we could actually run the team. So once Super Saiyan 3 Bardock drops, we can have a legit full Bardock team. So okay, so we're gonna have to put, actually let's take Vegeta off rotation, just because he's the one that is going to be dealing the most damage. So because if we put him in that first slot, he's probably going to end up getting 4 counters and doing way too much damage. So we want Pikkon to go next, and then no, we're against the physical type, we don't need to heal, so we'll just grab that with Vegeta. So let's see what Trunks takes. Trunks doesn't have a lot of hidden potential buffs at all. I think he only has his free crit, so we'll see how much he's going to take 17k from a normal attack. I'm not sure if Cooler lowers defense with his super, so 16 to 17k. So then Pikkon's going to come in and lower the attack. 220k without a crit's not bad, and then he takes just under 4,000 from a normal attack, so that's much better. And of course Vegeta probably getting the additional super. I was going to say, Vegeta is going to take double digits, especially now that the attack's been lowered. So hopefully he doesn't crit counter, because there we go, good. See, I brought him with me to make it a bit easier to get through the first 2 fights, the 2 Super Saiyan 4s, so we could then get to Cooler, but he's definitely showing out a little bit and doing too much damage, so... But yeah, we'll get no supers with any of these guys. We'll grab a heal. And then we'll just have to hope that we don't get too many crits, because this may be the final turn. So of course Goku gets a crit straight away. My Goku at the end though is obviously nowhere near as good as the friend, so hopefully he is not going to do too much damage. Yeah, there we go. So we get one final showing with Pikkon. Unless we get a very strength orb heavy field, we're probably not going to see him Dokkan attack. But oh, there's a few. So Barlot doesn't have prepared for battle, but at least we get that experienced fighters, and we're getting the 25% buff from Trunks. We do have enough orbs to super without the prepared for battle though, so that's good. And then we can give you those. Oh, we're so close. That's probably the most orbs we can pick up. Oh no, there you go. Oh, actually, no, it's the same. So, can we get the Dokkan with this? Yes, awesome. It's always good in these unit showcases when you can actually get the Dokkan with the unit you're trying to showcase. So, let's see how much we can do. We've got the 25% buff from the Trunks. We've got the 10% experienced fighters link with Barlot. Hopefully we can get a crit. Dokkan thing moving nice and slow for us. So, let's see what we can do with the Dokkan attack, with type advantage, with the Pikkon. Hoping for, let's say, what, without a crit, we want to see at least 400 or 500k realistically. But let's see what we can get. So yeah, just over 500k without a crit. It's still pretty decent for a unit who, like I say, is not going to serve on your team as a main damage dealer. The fact that he can actually deal decent damage is just a bonus. He's mainly there as a unit to lower attack. He's a free farmable to super attack 10, which is also good. And of course he has prepared for battle, because that's the problem with some of these units that are a bit gimmicky, that have utility for your team but then don't necessarily fit into the team well. A perfect example, off the top of my head because I summoned him recently, is the new physical Boo tanks. He's basically an extreme version of the physical seal tanks. He seals super attack and he gives himself a huge attack boost, so he hits really hard and he seals super attacks, which is great. But he doesn't fit on the extreme physical team because his only key link is over in a flash, and the only person on that team that has that link is Full Power Frieza. So if you keep him in the third slot, like off rotation, it's only every now and then you're gonna get him linked up with Frieza and get that 3 key. Otherwise he's going to need 6 key to super. Whereas this Pikkon is great utility because he lowers attack, but he has prepared for battle, which almost everyone on your team is going to have, and shocking speed, which a lot of the people on the team have as well. Especially the fact that the leader of the team will be Goku. So we didn't keep Goku on rotation because we wanted to showcase what Pikkon could do. But if you were doing an actual event, or maybe Super Battle Road, you could have a main rotation of Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Pikkon, and that rotation would work really well together. So yeah, he's a very good unit. Just like we said with all the other videos, hopefully the banner comes back at some point, and maybe the Cell and the Frieza can get awakenings. Hey, maybe even the King Cold could get an awakening, so he could become an actual level 100 UR. You never know. So that is the last of the Otherworld Warriors units. As always, let me know in the comments if you actually got any of these. If you got this guy, have you used him? I know some of the people in the mod chat from the forum used him on their Super STR teams for Super Battle Road, so he definitely is still a relevant unit now. Very odd that he is the only non-Saiyan unit with Prepared for Battle, and of course he is global exclusive, so on JP there are no non-Saiyans with Prepared for Battle, so we're quite lucky on global to have a couple of global exclusive units that are actually pretty decent. So of course JP has the Dragon Ball Heroes units, which I'm still holding out hope that one day they'll sort out whatever licensing issue they have going on and we'll get the Heroes units on global, because I would really like to have the adult Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks as well as the new Super Saiyan 3 units that get added for when Super Saiyan 3 Bardock comes out. But you never know. It's we kind of have to accept at this point that we might never see them, but at least we got some decent units from this banner, so hopefully it comes back and can get some dupes. But there you go. Let me know in the comments if you've watched every episode of this series, which of the 4 units is your favourite. Which one would you like to run on your team? Obviously the Goku probably is still the best one, but like I say, one of my favourites is the Tech Angel Frieza. He's very, very underrated. So let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. So this has been The Masked Ningen. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at The Masked Ningen. Send me your summon pools or ideas on themes or teams you want to see in the future. We're on the road to 500 subscribers here at the channel, so hashtag 500 Mortals Plan all over the comments. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.